Well, hello guys. We've got a lot to unbox today in multiple areas. First of all, I couldn't resist it. I finally have all four of the Wishmaster films, which is cool because I still have not seen the first two movies in Blu-ray, which is cool. Now, in case you're wondering, yes, it has three and four, and one was the only one that went to theaters, but that's still pretty cool. Plus, I've gotten season five of Voyager, unfortunately, which seems to be like I don't know what it is, but it always sounds like there's a disc loose in these things with these particular boxes. I guess it's cheap. It's like $20, so I'm not complaining. Made in Germany, packaged in the USA. Okay, just as long as it works. But that's not all we have. We also have right here, which is another cool unboxing. We're gonna throw in. And we have a couple of magazines. There's one I would love to show you, but I have a feeling I'd probably get um, in trouble if I did. And I also have this one for the saga. And as you can see, I have to cover up something because of what the chick is doing. You can see a little shawl thing right there. She's actually got, as you can see on the back, they have a kid and she's, doing the motherly stuff. And I have to admit, I love the way the characters look. And the newest chapter of this is soon going to be out in, I believe, sometime in October. So, really hoping for that. There's also something else. I finally got this. Now, in case you're wondering, I do actually have over there where all my gaming stuff is a mouse pad, but I don't have another one. But this is the one I originally really wanted. And I'm glad that it actually has come because the original one I tried to get, didn't come. Instead, I got what looks like an old Japanese painting. But this is pretty cool because check this out. The hat is cool. A master display of the USS Saturn, Galaxy class starship. That's really nice. High texture and stuff. Really cool. We're also going to show off one of the models. Well, actually, a couple of them. This is pretty cool. We also have a new vinyl, and we have something else. Where did I put it? Just because, it's something that's like only available during Halloween. So I'm always curious and what's in the box. Let's find out what's in the box because this box is actually kind of heavy. Made in China. Okay, country throwing knife. First thing we're unboxing. This is gonna be another video of a lot of stuff to unbox. So there's that. And I'm hoping this is what it is. Plus, there's more stuff potentially coming tomorrow. So, yeah, yes, it is. Okay, good. Check it out. Pumpkin spice scented hand soap. This is cool because, unfortunately, I have one in my bathroom right now, and it's almost completely gone. This stuff smells great. So, hopefully, this is exactly the right kind of stuff. It looks like it. It's even got the right kind of container and stuff. And plus, I just love that. Look at that. The little pumpkin there is kind of like gold infused and stuff. It's really cool. And there's this pack for like $7 came with two of them, and that's going to last a while. And I actually did buy two of them last year at Halloween, so they've lasted a while. So there's the first thing. And people were like, "Why would you get soap?" But it's pretty cool. Notice that it's got the same stuff, but yeah, this stuff runs out so fast, and I just love the smell of pumpkins and stuff, and that's about it. On to number two because it's the next big thing here, and pretty cool. It's another vinyl. Adding another vinyl record to our collection, and it is Assassin's Creed Valhalla original game soundtrack, just did in the other. It's got a lot of content, so let's take a look right there. Ubisoft. And it's actually pretty cool. I can't wait to get it. Unfortunately, the plastic's going bye-bye because it is one of these flip opens. Usually, what happens, I like to leave the plastic on and just put around where the record actually comes out. But unfortunately, in this case, can't do that. So You live with what you got. I'll still save that because there might be something there. All right. So here we go. Moment of truth. We open it up and take a look. I do love these about records. They've got size. They've got this ability for all of this artwork and stuff and content, which is pretty cool. And some records have been freaking awesome. All right. Now we're going inside. Nothing else. There are two vinyls, by the way. So this is pretty cool. The design. And then we have information. That's pretty cool. All right. Now the two vinyls are also colored, so they're a little different. All right. Here we go. Here's our first one. That's actually pretty cool. And I love that it's got this like marble look going to it. That's kind of cool. All right. So this is one. Well, it doesn't want to go back in. Great. Can I get this back in? Oh no. No, 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 no. All right. So that's number one. This is cool. I think this is like my second Assassin's Creed record. I do actually have an earlier one with Joseph Kidd from the Ezio series. All right, we're opening up the next one. I'm also checking on the inside too, by the way, to see if there's like any extra things, kind of like what with the I did with the lower decks one. All right, now we have this, which is cool. It's nice. And check it out. The female Eivor. This character has become the top character. Everybody loves picking her, kind of like Cassandra. And I believe this will probably be the one that they really go to for the next game. So there's that. All right. And okay, that I liked the red, but this one actually looks cooler in my opinion. That's pretty cool. Although I am a little surprised there's no track information anywhere. Oh well, can't win them all. Ah, still pretty great. So yeah, some of this came in some really big ass boxes. All right, that's two down. Now I'll tell you if Saga's any good. All right. Let's save Star Trek for last. Uh-oh. Sorry, guys. And let's do Wishmaster. This is cool because the first one was so cool and well designed, and I love the box. Now I did find this once in Best Buy, but it's like impossible now. We also have a bit of a downside. It turns out the Constitution Refit Enterprise, the old school one, the really huge freaking one, it does have problems with the nacelles putting them on, and it's not cool. I mean, it's a big model, but they were flimsy even back in the 80s and 90s when they were being produced. I remember my mom having to actually go out and buy a new one because one of the ones we were building, one of the nacelles completely just tanked and we couldn't build the damn thing. And I even had one where the nacelle broke. And unlike certain models where you can kind of glue them back together, these ones are they're like almost impossible to do that. So, got to put up with that. All right, we're opening it up. And, well, no internal artwork. Sometimes that's a bit of a pain. We have disc one for Wishmaster, disc two, and it's a three disc set. I see. So disc one and disc two are probably the first film. Literally just says Wishmaster Collection. Wishmaster Collection disc two, then disc three. It's a good film, by the way. So that's pretty cool. Makes sense. So there's that. Lionsgate, all that good stuff. Really good. All right. Now it's time for Voyager. And again, I have to be careful because of there's a discount in there. Balana's on this time. There's our special features, information. I'm still surprised Paramount hasn't bothered to do an HD remaster on these to get them up to Blu-ray standards and get them out. In fact, to give all the other movies and shows, an update. They've got the stocks, they've got all the original film elements. It wouldn't be impossible. I remember, what was it, one of the season two episodes? There was a contest here in Vegas, in Las Vegas, where you could actually go see that episode on the big screen, literally in a movie theater. I'm not kidding, they did that. We never won it, unfortunately, but it was freaking cool. All right, here we go. And, okay, I need to look. Ah, there it is. Always this back disc, or it's this one right here. Ah, I hate that. Anyways, all right. It looks like it's in one piece. So there's our information, special features. All right, plug it back on. All right, and get a little antsy doing that because it's so fragile. There's all that. That is kind of cool though. It's got that little disc thing going. All right, now we close it up. And oh yeah, I promised to show. One more. See what I mean? I don't think the nacelle is supposed to be that low, which is a shame because it's overall a very nice build. I mean, it's a very good build. But like I said these right here are your connection points, and they're just so fragile it's not even working. And unfortunately, I did have this one at least on, but it was damaged beyond repair. There was an accident, mostly because this is so top heavy. I mean, look at the size of that saucer section. That is huge. It's a big ship, for a model. And in fact, as you can see here, it's sort of trying to lean that way. That's all that. And it's pretty much the same model. Now, if I get another one, which I am going to do, because no matter what, I'm going to be determined to try to, make this model. As you can see here, this piece right here, that's the new input for the model. But this is an add-on piece, because originally this hole, that was the original stand that they made for this thing, which was a little different. But I can give you a little overview. So as you can see here, I used glow-in-the-dark paint on the deflector dish, and internally, both here and on these guys right here, and even on the running light on the back of the nacelle, they have glow-in-the-dark paint in them. So they glow when you're, introduced to enough light. And it looks pretty cool. It's also a way to avoid, if you don't know how to do the wiring to wire the ship up. It's a nice little trick, but unfortunately, it's just not going to work this time. The, as you can see, I even had to literally add some stuff, but it's just not working. It's just too badly damaged. There's no way I'm getting around it. And although this one is at least still, on the ship, it's, I could still salvage this and just say, this ship got really effed up in a battle. I mean, actually, that's not a bad idea. Have it just, floating there, you know, put like black decals and even take a lighter to it and shit, anything to save it, So all that work was for nothing. But yeah, it's not the same model as some of the newer ones. Also, let's check out the Enterprise. And here's the Enterprise C build. Uh, Mostly she's about 95% complete. There's only a few little pieces here and there that need to go on. Otherwise, she's pretty much done. But most of her work has just been with me working on the nacelles for so long. And there's a reason. I use glow-in-the-dark paint on right here, which is luckily blue in color. And yeah, I've turned the lights off, and this stuff glows. The facade collectors, however, right here were the big problem because, as you can see, they're now red, but that's actually because of this. Come on, these paints right here, the sun catcher paints, and I use the red that comes in here. Now, the reason that is because if you've ever done those kind of paints, oh, sorry, on those clear plastic things, they actually still can, light can still travel through, which means the original red glow in the dark paint, which when it's not glowing, it's white, is going to stand out, but it's also still going to allow all the light to get in and glow like a madman. So again, the ship is mostly done. She just needs to have her finishing out for painting and a couple of pieces here and there, and boom, she's set. And damn it. uh, of course, because of how flimsy her pylons are, one of them is literally sticking up. And you could actually use that as like, she's just gotten out of the battle damage with the Klingons or the Romulans, so that makes sense. But overall, this ship actually does work. Then this, the deflector dish, the nacelles, they glow properly. I don't really have to do too much more. It's just great. It's just the final painting on all the phaser strips, the torpedoes, and everything. Otherwise, it's done. And if I need to do any little extra work, I still haven't glued the final deflector dish down. Just pop it out, do a little extra work, pop it back in, and boom, you are set. And I'm wait, okay, yeah, and yeah, it's just sitting there. And now that I took it out, it's jumping out. Oh, I had it upside down too. All right. Well, either way, it works. And when I'm finished, I'll just glue it down. But it gives it a great look. And just finishing the last of the work, and this will be done. And yeah, wow. I haven't even decided which deflector dish I'm going to use. There's actually two. All right, guys. I got to go find that piece and maybe do some little extra work, especially since, as you can see, the new Sovereign class is coming along pretty nicely. There's still some issues. I still have to take the masking tape off, but otherwise she's coming along good. So like and subscribe, hit the bell for notification, and have a good day. And remember, she died for your Klingon friends.